Welcome to Movie Night Recapped. If you like this video, please click subscribe for watch more video. Thank you. The film opens in London, England. Vietnam War Ngoc Minh Quan picks up his daughter Phan from school. He takes her to a clothing store in Knightsbridge. As Quan tries to get back up the road, Quan hits another rider who backs up. The man goes out to confront Quan when a bomb explodes, destroying the clothing store and knocking Quan to the ground. A news station receives a call from a group calling themselves the Authentic IRA, claiming responsibility for the bombing. The station chief tells his employees to find out more information and see if other terrorist groups are behind the bombing. A photographer, Ian Wood, travels to the site of the bombing to take pictures. He stops when he sees Quan inside the shop holding Phan's body in tears. 3 IRA members are watching the news from their safe house, saying they must sit still to avoid detection. Irish Deputy Minister Liam Hennessy, in bed with his lover Maggie, receives a phone call from his wife Mary about the bombing. Liam then talks to a British politician, Catherine Davies, about the same issue. Liam goes to his job and angrily confronts his subordinates about the bombing, demanding to find out who was responsible for killing civilians. Quan is left inconsolable after the accident. He is visited in his house above his restaurant owned by 2 detectives. Quan asks if they will find the bombers and punish them, and they assure him they will. Quan leaves his friend and co-worker Lam, despite her pleas not to pursue revenge. Quan meets with Commander Bromley of Scotland Yard in an attempt to bribe him with all the money he has in exchange for the names of the bombers. Bromley refuses the bribe and tells Quan they don't currently have the information they need. During this encounter, it is learned that Quan had 2 other daughters who were killed when pirates attacked their ship on the way to London. Quan goes to Belfast to meet Liam personally. After being pushed away by his secretary, 2 security guards drag Quan away after finding a Swiss Army knife on his person. Liam tells them to let Quan go and he meets him. Quan brings up Liam's history as leader of the IRA, even showing a newspaper clipping stating that Hennessy is proud of his IRA roots. Despite Quan's pleas to find the bombers, Liam claims he knows nothing about them or who he is. Quan goes to the bathroom with matches, cigarettes and 2 bottles of soda. He creates a makeshift bomb that causes a small explosion in the bathroom. Liam knows it was Quan, especially after Quan calls Hennessy himself. Liam calls his nephew Sean to help with the investigation, as well as try to look after Quan. 4 of Liam's IRA thugs chase Quan to his apartment. They attack him, but Quan fends them off and flees. Quan continues to keep tabs on Liam, even going so far as to photograph him while he is out with Maggie. Quan also blows up a stable outside Liam's country house while he is hiding in the woods. Sean visits Mary while she is alone. They engage in a relationship until Sean gets a call from Bromley, who he used to work for, about making a deal with Liam to find the identities of the bombers. Mary then tells Sean how she resents her husband. Like 6 years ago, her brother was killed and Liam never tried to bring justice to her killers. Quan detonates another bomb outside the country house and Liam's henchmen chase him into the woods. They fall into Quan's traps, but one of the men shoots Quan in the shoulder, forcing him to retreat. Quan later cauterizes the wound with a hot knife. As he passes out from the pain, he experiences a flashback to when pirates attacked his family. He fought them as best he could. We see Maggie around town as she hops onto the motorcycle of the same man who bombed Knightsbridge. A double-decker bus explodes on a bridge, killing 16 civilians. Liam meets his guardian, Hugh McGrath, after the bus bombing. He angrily demands to know who is carrying out these terrorist acts against civilians. Liam shoots McGrath in the leg until he speaks. McGrath tells Liam that Mary was behind the bombings, acting with the IRA and Maggie, real name Sarah McKay, in retribution for what happened to her brother. Liam then shoots McGrath dead. Sean tries to go after Quan himself, but Quan catches him in the woods. They fight but both resolve their conflict. Sean tells Quan that the bomber who killed Phan is Patrick O'Reilly, identified by a burn on his hand. O'Reilly is apparently responsible for a bomb that also killed Sean's family. Maggie has just had sex with Ian after meeting him in a pub. While in the bathroom, Maggie plants a bomb in her laptop. Quan finds the bomber's hideout and infiltrates it by posing as an electrician. He quickly begins to defeat the bombers despite having guns. He manages to shoot 2 of the bombers while Maggie is wounded by a bullet in her shoulder. He then fights O'Reilly and strangles him with a curtain. The police arrive long after Kwon is gone. They question Maggie about the whereabouts of the 3rd bomb in Ian's laptop. Maggie taunts the police, but they slap her and press her gunshot wound. They torture her with electricity to know what they want to know. Upon learning that Ian is an unwitting mule destined to board a flight at the airport, the police race to find him. They take his laptop and rush to find an isolated area to drop the bomb, where it explodes. The investigation is determined to have no loose ends, so the police shoot Maggie dead. Meanwhile, Liam asks Sean to execute Mary as revenge. Liam gets a call from Davies, who was reportedly on the flight Maggie allegedly bombed. Davies thanks Liam for helping save her life, but then reveals that Bromley has positively identified that he is involved with Maggie, and Davies vows to keep an eye on Bromley. Kwon visits Liam for the last time. He shows him the photo she took of him with Maggie at the restaurant, which would implicate him in the terrorist attacks. Kwon forces Liam to hit send, so the picture goes viral and the world knows he's guilty. Kwon returns to his restaurant. An agent watches him under Bromley's orders. After asking if he should move in with Kwon, Bromley says no and to leave him alone. Kwon is later found by Lam, who hugs and kisses